Okay, Hero Comics here. It's looking a little dark on the screen, but hopefully it'll look lighter when you see it be played. But I just want to talk about. Oh, I'm gonna do a few videos here in this format, but this one right here is about the stigma of Sonic. Okay, the stigma of Sonic. I'm not gonna call it the curse of Sonic because I don't believe that curses are the end all be all or anything. So I don't trust God on that stuff. But here's the deal: the stigma. I know there's definitely a stigma about Sonic. You know, a lot of fans want Sonic to be a certain way, and if it is not that way, then they don't count it as a good Sonic game. Which, in my opinion, is one of the things that messed with my caused all the low scores in Rise. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Now, of course, there were legitimate reasons to hate that game. Okay, that those glitches, all that rush stuff, all that rush stuff, trying to meet that deadline. They didn't need to meet that deadline. They just needed to make a good game. To go along with the TV show, and they decided to just rush it. There's all that miscommunication in the background that caused all kinds of huge problems. With everything, including the story, which was not very good. The characters were definitely not well fleshed out. Not well fleshed out. And of course the gameplay was definitely people could say that was very monotonous, boring type of gameplay they basically mostly did only a few things like a cycle. Run around, run really fast, then beat up things, cutscene, water, lather, rinse, repeat, things like that. Then of course you have uh, things like that. But things like that. Those things are the general reason to hate the game. Okay, to say that the game was not very good. Oh, of course, the frame rate because of the hardware it was on, just like any other game. Just like any other PC that can't handle the games put on it. You see drops in frame rate. And issues with its loading times. Loading levels and stuff because of the CPU. You see the CPU. Try and put a dual core CPU. Make a dual core CPU run a quad core game and see how that works. Same stuff, same exact stuff. But yeah, still, those are reasons to hate the game. Legitimately, there are ones that are more personal reasons, like the art style, the music, the voices, things like that. And then of course there's the issue with certain types of gameplay things that are like, why doesn't Sonic, there was just the stigma. There was the stigma because there's like, why does Sonic look different? That's what a lot of people are saying. Why does Sonic look different and friends look different? Why does Sonic and friends act different? Why are the voices different? I saw a comment in the Sega games. You have games where people look, people, even, the worst Sonic game in the world has good music. Why doesn't this one have good music? I'm like, they not remember that this was made by a different studio than those games. I'm like, things like that are just more personal type of stuff. That's definitely can be like, oh, the game's not what we wanted, but it's not something that's like, if someone who doesn't know or care about Sonic much, but is mostly just interested in playing a good game would play it, they'd be like, okay, that's an interesting design. They'd be more like, okay, the frame rate's gone down to or like, okay, I was supposed to grab that or jump onto this ledge, and my guy went right through it. That's a demerit. That's a negative. That's a problem. But it was like, okay, that guy's voice sounds different than the other character. I'm like, I can't really count that. That's just not my favorite voice. That's what a reviewer would say. A non-biased reviewer would be like, okay, that's a different voice than normal, but I can't put it against the score. Oh yeah, the art style is different in other Sonic games. So okay, that's fine. Not my favorite art style, but but no, because of the stigma of Sonic, it's like, oh, one star. Oh, if this game, in my opinion, if this game had been, say, some generic game like, say, Ninja Beasts, I'm gonna call it just Ninja Beasts, then it would have got no glitches, no glitches, and on a system that could handle it, so with no glitches on a system that can handle it. Same story, same voice actors, things like that. Different characters. Gender swapped, female thing, hedgehog, female mink, or female hedgehog, female mink, female cat that likes to scratch the like climb walls, female eagle that likes to like glide and use technology, and a male mink that uses a weapon that's head over heels for female. If like a female character like uses a mage character or something that uses magic instead of robotics, and lyric, and it was like the same story, you know, that game would have gotten a 3, I'm sure. No glitches. I'm talking no glitches, no frame rates, no frame rate issues, no physical issues with the game at all. Just the same art style, same music, same story, different characters. It would have been like, okay, the viewers have been saying things like, okay, this game, you know, it's an interesting art style. The characters are kind of, they're not well, not the best ever, and the story's not that good. No, story's not that good, but it ran smoothly. It ran smoothly. You did the few things you can do in this game. Well, no, nothing malfunctions. There was no big malfunctions or anything, but I would like to see more stuff. More stuff with this game. I want to see, a better story. I want to see learn more about Lyric. I want to learn more about these other characters. I want to, see more things happen in the story because this is potential right here. This could be some potential. They take the potential and they build on that potential. Then they could get something really good from this. As it stands, it's gonna be a 3 out of 5. That's what they would say. It's gonna be a 3 out of 5 because it's average. It's okay. A little bit of something. A little bit of something extra. Something extra. I want to see what's going on with these characters more because they're kind of interesting. I'm glad this wasn't a Sonic game because, geez, they would have destroyed. The fan base would have destroyed them. Ooh, it's probably what they would say too. But but as it stands, it's not bad. Of course, obviously they took a lot of liberties from Sonic, things from Sonic and Friends, but it's not a Sonic game, so different studio. That's what they say, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I want to see this big red button." This is the first major game, big game I've seen from these guys. I want to see more stuff from these guys. They just need to keep working on that stuff. That's what they would say. They wouldn't say, "Oh, big red button's the worst ever." Oh, I guess this is the worst Sonic game ever. Worse than Sonic 06. Oh, see, no, they wouldn't say that because it's not really a Sonic. That's the issue. So there is definitely a stigma of Sonic that we have to watch out for and fight against, because that stuff is crazy and causes all kinds of problems. Well, I'm gonna go work on a more serious video, and of course, Chrono Trigger. And I'll see you guys next time on the next episode. Hero Comics. Hero Comics on YouTube and DeviantArt. Yeah. Well, of course, if you want, go ahead and talk about things in the comments, and I'll be happy to, basically, answer anything like that, and basically point out if it's stigma or actually, legitimate stuff. Hopefully, you can actually see me. See you guys next time.